Hey guys, and welcome back to Sundari Broadcast Systems. We've been gone for about 2 weeks. Things kind of out of our control, but we're back. And just for warning, today's episode's going to be a little bit weird because we're just going to talk. We don't really have anything specific to talk about. Because we're still in between major Star Wars releases. I'm currently still reading Secrets of the Sith, Shadows of the Sith. Yeah, Shadows of the Sith. So it's just gonna be an interesting day today. So let's get right into it, I guess.
Today's sponsor, Raising Cane. I'm just kidding. No,
sponsor. Raising Cane, sponsor us.
Yes, I buy from you guys all the time. Come on. Oh, yeah. Today's gonna be a random episode. That's so. We're gonna get right into this. I think I have a talking point for just lore rise, because he's kind of relevant anyway. I want to bring him up, so I'll just put that real quick, because I know it's gonna be a random episode today. And I just want to talk about
Why'd you put that in the comments, Shane? Why didn't you put that in the private chat?
because who cares? So he's a little relevant recently because that show is coming out soon, Ahsoka, and so I want to talk about a little bit of Thrawn.
Ah, yes, one of my favorite non-force sensitive characters.
Daddy Thrawn. So what are
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on there. Okay. But okay. I'm gonna start right at this. Thrawn is definitely one of the best characters in Star Wars. That's not a force sensitive at all. Just the tactical geniusness of him, especially how Rebels got him perfect. And I'm really excited to see what they do with him in Ahsoka. I hope they get it right. I think they got the voice actor who did him in Rebels to do the live action version of him now. I do not know about that for sure. I heard something about that though. If it's not him, there's a lot of great options.
Mm-hmm.
The one I have to disagree is I slowly have disagreed over time now would be Benedict. I don't think Benedict's a good young Thrawn. I don't think he's gonna be great for this show. It's a mix, but hey, I want to see him again, and I'm happy they're bringing him back for Ahsoka. Like I said, Mandalorian, when they kind of teased that was great. So I'm very excited to see a good old-fashioned Thrawn buddy back in Ahsoka show, and I want to see him. I think I'll ask you this, Charlie. Do you think he's gonna do what he did in Legends and kind of rebuild the Empire in a sense, and how he basically almost wiped out the New Republic?
I don't really know, because we really don't know a whole lot of what's going on right now, like between what happened between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Shadows of the Sith, which is a brand new canon novel that came out, it's diving into that pre-Force Awakens era timeline. So it's again, I haven't finished this book. I'm in the process of reading it. I read it while I'm at work. Because I sleep when I come home because I work third shift right now. It's great. It's great. We love it. It's great. But it will definitely be interesting to see how what Thrawn is doing.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I just want to point out Eric is in here. So hi, Eric.
He was.
Oh, did he? Oh. But hey, it's definitely gonna be interesting what Thrawn is gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna do the full Legends route because in Legends, it's not hard to do that. I bet Thrawn could do it even in canon, but Legends he kind of got a giant upper hand. And with what they're saying about the Empire and canon is how it fell completely. And there are some warlords out there, maybe we'll see him. Maybe we'll see him take control of that stuff. Maybe put the. I just hope. My only hope is if they do Thrawn for the Ahsoka show, and he's gonna be in I hope they don't make him like a one season villain. I hope he kind of is like an everlasting villain. He's gonna be there,
It'll definitely be interesting to see what they do with him, like how they handle his live action appearance. Because he is definitely not a one season villain. Like we got him 2 seasons in Rebels. And he did phenomenally in Rebels.
He was I love how they portrayed him in Rebels. They got him spot on in Rebels.
Oh yeah, and see the thing that they have going great for them is there's no contradictory lore to Thrawn.
No.
All the lore we have from Legends and canon is written by the exact same person, Timothy Zahn.
Yeah,
because Thrawn is his brainchild. So whatever we get, it will be undisputed. This is who Thrawn is.
Yeah,
because I believe they bring Timothy Zahn in to whenever they film anything with Thrawn, like when with Rebels, they brought him in to be like, hey, yeah, this is what Thrawn would do. This is not what Thrawn would do.
Yeah, I was listening to an audio. I think it was a book audio from them, like reading a passage with Thrawn and him talking about what a tactician is. Love that passage. Love that audio from that. Mm-hmm. It's like, so yeah, I'm definitely excited to get Thrawn. Definitely wanting to see what they do with him, because like we said, both said today, he's not a one-season villain. He's probably a 2-season, a 3-season, a 4-season. He can last for a while, especially if they want to make these, if they want to make all these shows cross paths. Like he can be like an amazing overall lapsing villain in all the shows, because he could be like the next biggest threat to what's in between Return of the Jedi to Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to see what they do with him. I'm because I don't want to just talk in circles about like how awesome he is, but he is really a great character, and I cannot wait to see him again.
Yeah, and I want to point out, even when Rebels, they kind of quote unquote killed him off. It actually, after like looking over that, it kind of made sense to do that, because you had Thrawn and Empire, A New Hope, or even in like Return of the Jedi, battle plans would have been very different.
Oh yeah.
God, like the Rebels, I think would have lost if they had Thrawn there. Because Thrawn, tactically, just a genius. Like even probably surpasses Palpatine's genius when it comes to battle plans and tactics.
Yeah, like Palpatine can use the Sith version of battle meditation. Mind you, this is Legends lore, so to my knowledge, it hasn't been confirmed in canon that he can use battle meditation. But for the people that don't know what battle meditation is, it is where a Force user meditates on a battle, and they'll focus on their side. They'll get a boost in morale, and they'll be more effective in combat, where the opposing side will lose all morale.
Yeah.
To make them fight worse. So Palpatine was able to do that, and he did do that during a lot of engagements, especially during the final battle over Endor. But Thrawn understands his enemy on an entirely different level. He doesn't need fancy tricks.
Yeah.
Like the Force. He is just a brilliant tactician, because he doesn't study you as a military force. He studies you as individual cultures. And he understands that culture and how that culture will drive independent people.
It's how he was able to basically defeat Hera in a lot of battles, because he was just so tactically in there and smart. And I got to give it to Thrawn.
Yeah.
But yeah, really excited to see him in Ahsoka, and when that show comes out. Don't know if they're going to bring him in any other projects. I think that's the only project he's going to be in for live action. It would be interesting if you saw him in Andor. Don't think it's going to happen, though.
No, it wouldn't make sense for him to be in Andor.
Yeah. But overall, I think if they wanted to do more live action Thrawn, they wanted to really put him in the face. Return of the Jedi between Force Awakens, perfect.
Mm-hmm. But they'd have to write him off really well, because he clearly isn't a threat with the New Order. Like he's not First Order. My bad, First Order. He's clearly not a threat. He's not with them. So they have to write off what happened to him really, really, really well.
Yeah.
Does he go back to the Chiss Ascendancy? Does he die? What happens to him?
Yeah, I know in Legends they killed him off. His own second in command killed him, and that's why they won that battle over, I forget what planet it was. Basically, the New Republic was losing, and they were definitely going to lose that battle against Thrawn. He got him like right in the perfect trap. Like one little setback happened, he didn't really care about it. They were going to lose. They were going to win. But however they write him off, I bet they'll do well. It's Dave Filoni. It's Jon Favreau. They got this.
Yeah, and they'll more than likely bring Timothy Zahn in on it to like, hey, this is what I foresee Thrawn doing.
I think they're actually done filming the show. I think.
I do believe they are done filming it.
So I think they already brought him in because he's in there. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be the face of season 1. They might have him in the shadows a little bit, like a Moff Gideon. You know, Moff Gideon was in season 1 of Mandalorian. He was in the shadows, kind of just doing his own thing.
Because the big thing that they have confirmed is Ahsoka season 1 will be covering a lot of the hunt for Ezra Bridger and finding him.
And it's a great question. Is he with Thrawn, or have those two kind of form a pact while they were together and like split their own ways, and Ezra's out there somewhere, or is he with Thrawn?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Would it be interesting if Thrawn and Ezra gained each other's respect? I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Well, that's the thing though, is Thrawn never doesn't respect the Jedi. He has a ton of respect for them because of of the culture they follow, their morals, their.
No, continue talking. My dog's doing something. Give me one second. Just continue to talk.
But he's had nothing but mad respect for the Jedi. So going off the fact that people's like, oh, what if he gains respect for Ezra? Ezra was already a Jedi. I think he was well on his way to be a knight if he wasn't already knighted. So he has massive respect, and the fact that he was able to defeat Thrawn is just more respect that Thrawn would have for him.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I still love when Thrawn in the last episode. We'll just replug the mic back in. I still love when Thrawn in the last season, like he's not like when Ezra's like, I have all of your men in the station, we're gonna blow it up. Yeah, no, you don't actually. I have your people in my hands.
Yeah.
Oh, Don's been commenting. I've been watching clips from Rebels. Ezra's dark side recently. How Ezra can dive deeper in his power. That is true. Ezra could be diving deep into his power. It might not be the same Ezra from Rebels. This Ezra might be different.
It might be. We don't like. That's the one thing is Ezra's story effectively ended when Rebels ended, so we know nothing of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, what planet did they like? Where in the unknown regions did they get sent to? Where in space did they get sent to by the Purrgil?
Yeah.
Because the Purrgil don't exactly have a nav computer; they just kind of go.
Yeah. But
so it's like, where did they go? What happened? Did they stay together and have to rely on each other to survive, or did they get separated and just kind of did their own thing for?
Yeah, because okay, all I have to know is Ezra and Thrawn either one had to stick together, and they were probably isolated on a planet. My most guess, because Thrawn and Ezra obviously are nowhere found between the ending of Rebels, which I don't know how far, because I know when the ships leave, that's exactly when I'm counting the ending of Rebels for Ezra, is the Rebels finale is at least 10 years later. Yeah, but I'm not talking about like the last part of it. I'm talking about, it was 10 years from A New Hope. No, it can't be 10 years from A New Hope. Can it? Was it 10 years from A New Hope?
Something like that. It was around that time frame. It was like either 5 or 10 years before A New Hope.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess 5. I can look it up right now, but I'm just gonna guess 5. Let's say it was 5 years from A New Hope. That would put them in not 14. That would put that 14. No, that would. But
it was the easiest gauge is at the beginning of Rebels. Ahsoka is 31, and when we see her at the finale of Rebels, where it's like the post credit scene, she's, I want to say, like 37 to 39 years old, because when we see her in The Mandalorian, she's like 45.
Yeah. Well, you have to count into, was it a 1-year time gap or a 3-year time gap between Empire to Return?
1 year.
Okay, I'm not gonna play years with the fucking game. All we know is that Thrawn was gone for a chunk of time, so I would assume that my best bet is Thrawn and Ezra were isolated on a plan together for God knows how long, and then either an Imperial something happened where they probably separated, or they're still together. We don't know. You don't know.
Yeah,
but obviously Thrawn is in play when Mandalorian is happening and Ahsoka is happening, because obviously Ahsoka is looking also for Thrawn because obviously he's back.
Yeah.
He's obviously up to his scheming. But enough of let's move past the Thrawn topic. If you want to talk about our puppet, or if you want to talk about something else before we get to that.
Okay, I'm just gonna clear the air right now on this. Star Wars community, what the hell is going on? Like, I never thought in my life I'd have to say the sentence homophobic puppet.
I never thought.
Like, I don't know exactly what happened. I've only heard snippets of what happened. I'm not going to talk too much on this because the dude doesn't need any more acknowledgement. But it's just, that is not a sentence I ever thought that would come out of my mouth. A, just in general, or B, with Star Wars.
My thing is, like, I just want to know. My thing is, I've been watching so many videos like this. The recent video of TikTok right now that has popped up was like the Star Wars fandom actually kind of being at peace for a day, like a couple days, and then boom, racist puppet. Like, what happened to get us from point A to point like F real fast?
The next question I've seen is, does he just carry around the puppet with him all the time? Because his non-apology video was in his car. Or did he just decide to go out, take his puppet out to the car to make the video? Like,
I don't know. Maybe I don't think we know the guy's face. They might just use the puppet as like.
So someone did like find out who he was. And they posted about it on TikTok, but then they took it down because they didn't want people like showing up at his doorstep and like doing things.
As much as like people like that suck, I feel like as a community we should definitely like that person sucks. We all can acknowledge it, but let's not go as far to be as worse as them. Oh my god!
I literally just got home. I am done unpacking. I am listening to the podcast. My computer is damaged.
Racist puppet.
Yeah, I hear
homophobic puppet. Homophobic.
Yeah,
puppet.
I hear the two words homophobic puppets.
Dinks,
what the hell did I miss?
I can pull it up.
I don't even know. Like,
I'm gonna pull up TikTok right now. We're gonna fucking search. We're gonna fucking search this. Yeah, no, he's racist. He's also racist. I think it's racist homophobic puppet.
Yeah. Is this as like is this a bit or an actual guy?
No. So Dom, I will fill you in on this. On Jane, can you turn that down?
It's just Star Wars. Okay, who had the Star Wars puppet beat out as a racist?
But there was this creator on TikTok that would use a purple puppet and explain like bits of lore. And then at some point this week, I don't know when, I don't know why, I don't know what caused it. He gets onto Lucasfilm and Disney for, quote, forwarding the gay agenda.
Wait, he goes over to Lucasfilm to talk about.
No, he makes a video about it. And then he made a non-apology video about it and deleted his TikTok, and no one has heard from him since then. But in all actuality, that is the end of it. I'm not going to give this dude any more publicity on this whole thing. It is ridiculous. Again, I never thought I'd have to say homophobic puppet.
I just had to turn on incognito to look up Star Wars racist puppet because I do not need that on my search history.
Well, I didn't. I just put in.
Dude, it's on news already.
Dom, we already know about your Twitter feed, so your Google search history is fine.
Oh my god!
Okay, yeah. Man makes So it says sorry, I know. Start real quick. It says that he made a claim on that Disney had a homosexual agenda while proceeding to give his viewpoints about the company. The post was quick to grab the attention of many as they accused the user of being homophobic and racist. It reached to the extent where the comment section was filled with negative remarks. Now it appears Darwin has taken down his account. He went to claim that the people throwing these words loosely at anyone they disregard with Star Wars things for blah 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 blah. And the problem is some people tend to feel better by looking for a villain, even though there are none to be found. They create them to feel good about themselves.
So going off of that, going off of that, I'm going to say this. Is regardless of somebody's opinion on the goings on of the world, let's just as nerds, as the Star Wars community, let us strive to be better. And regardless of their opinions, like keep it private. Keep your opinions and your opinions on other people's opinions private. Maybe if you have the ability to talk to them, just inquire about their thoughts. Don't attack them for their opinions, because this is going to be like a PG-13 sentence, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So it doesn't matter what your opinion is. Someone's going to have a different one, guaranteed.
Wait, real quick. Just sorry to clarify. Ben's in the comics right now. Is talking about? Is this about the puppet? Yes, we were just talking about the puppet.
Yes, we're moving on.
Yes, we are no longer talking about the puppet.
Fuck. Timothy Frog here. This is the only puppet we're going to be talking about, and Yoda. Anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah. Where to go from that?
You were talking about Thrawn. Ezra,
we can. Sorry.
Okay, I've got it. A lot of people have been. A lot of people, and by a lot of people, I mean like the whopping 5 viewers that we get every week, have been saying we should talk about Andor, like what we think is going to happen with Andor. Yeah. And my thing is, like, we don't know that much about like what's going on with Andor. We've gotten that one trailer, and that's it.
That's it.
And we have a little bit of like leaked information, but we don't have much beyond that. So like me personally, I don't really want to talk about it until we have a little bit more information. So that way we can better formulate theories and possible character appearances. All I'm going to say is I'm going to agree with Ben. I am excited for Andor because it very well could possibly be the Star Wars show I've been waiting for the longest time, which is a dark and gritty galactic Civil War era show.
Okay. As much as Charlie over there won't talk about it, I'll talk about it real quick. I am really excited to see Andor. I have to agree with Charlie. It has been the gritty Star Wars I have been wanting about the Rebel Alliance, especially because we have to admit, the Galactic Civil War in the beginning on both the Rebel Alliance side and the Empire side had no good sides. They were kind of both doing some shady stuff. Like, as much as Mon Mothma was trying to lead it and doing all of that, you had Saw Gerrera, you had a couple of the other Rebel, like Rogue One even showed that Rebel Alliance was making some shady calls. Like, I can't wait to see this. I want to see both sides. I kind of want to see it as well. And plus, getting to see the Imperial Senate and like some people, it's not exciting. To me, it's kind of exciting because you only hear about the Senate just like 8 bits pieces and like the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. You hear it in A New Hope, obviously, when the Imperial Senate is disbanded. But obviously, they always constantly talk about the Imperial Senate is backing the Rebel Alliance in a sense. And so I would love to see how the Senate is, what the Senate is doing, because the Imperial Senate is always interesting, in my opinion. I want to see like how little power they really had when it came to a bunch of stuff, Just we'll have to see what's going on, especially if it means I get to see Palpatine, which I can talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi now. Palpatine was an Obi-Wan Kenobi. They totally just cannot get him for Andor, like an Imperial Senate scene. You know, I can get him. But yes, that's what I'm excited about. I saw clones in the trailer. It just looks all good. I just really hope they do the show right.
Mm-hmm. I honestly cannot wait. It's with blank. Yeah, that the Imperial Senate, like you always just hear talk, like how you said, you just hear talks and talks of it, but like they can't do shit. Emperor does all. I love democracy. I love the Republic. And just like all he sings that song and dance so many times that he's like, ooh.
Yeah. Can I point out, if in that Imperial Senate shot, I know we haven't probably seen the trailer in a minute, but in that Imperial Senate shot, it looks really empty, and also looks very.
I think I did see that.
It looks very empty, and it looks like there's like a couple of pods like somewhat filled. I don't know. That's because Sanders is just like not wanting to be on Coruscant right now, or if that's because Palpatine was obviously racist towards aliens, and the Senate had a lot of aliens in them. You know, he's basically anti-Semitic, and
he was xenophobic.
Thank you. And basically, that could be the reason why you don't see it's pretty empty, because if you see the Senate and Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, because you sent all of them, you see it's really filled with mostly aliens from all across the world.
It's such a wide variety and like from that switch to Republic to Imperial of how quickly humans fade in now. Have you guys? I'm sorry, I just got thrown off. I've never seen this picture before. Have you ever seen what an Imperial Senate Sentinel looks like?
No.
I'll put a. I'm gonna share my screen
real quick. Just also going back to this. Did you get? You know how like white the Senate is now? In the Imperial Senate, it's because it's probably because of Palpatine Yoda's fight that kind of broke the Senate. Any new comments that I'm missing? No.
No comments.
But dude, definitely really excited for that. Very excited for the Senate. Do the Senate things.
This is all right. Can you see this?
Let's get my head in real quick. Yeah, that actually looks. That's a droid.
Oh, it's a droid.
Oh, I thought when you said okay, never mind. When you said Sentinel, I instantly thought of a droid, like a Sentinel droid.
I'm scared to scroll.
That looks like a person, and that looks pretty dope.
Yeah. Look at it.
Turn on fire. Turn on fire.
Turn on fire. Turn on fire.
Calm down, Shane.
Son of a
dude, but yeah, let me just actually
stop.
Let me pull up the Imperial Senate scene in Andor trailer. As you see it, I also want to yeah, it's right here.
I'm looking up too.
Fuck. What if can I share my screen? Sorry, Gussie. I don't know.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also looking at the picture, and the Senate looks, I think, just the same to me, but like there's not many pods active.
Shane, this show is PG-13 at best.
You think the Imperial? You think?
So cussing is allowed.
Oh, I was like, you're talking about fucking Andor? Hey, that won't be PG-13. Let's see.
You can only say the F word once.
I say the F word once. We're Marvel now.
Well, no, any production that is rated PG-13 is allowed one F-bomb.
Oh. All right, I'm sharing my screen.
F you, Anakin. I have the high ground.
I'm sharing my screen if we can see that.
Yeah.
So I have the Imperial Senate pulled up, and you can tell that. Oh, it kind of looks the same. It just looks more white, and you can tell someone is in the main chamber figure, and it looks like the white strips that are activated. These are the only pods activated.
Mm-hmm.
The rest, very, very, very vacant.
There's only
And I've seen 1, 2,
point of view.
3,
Yeah, only like about 8 or 9.
Yeah, 9
in the center,
plus Mon
including-
Mothma. Yeah. And well, dude, it kind of even looks like there's no one in the main chamber of like where the chancellor or the emperor slash chance should be.
He doesn't have his advisors.
It looks like it's just him, or it looks like there's someone just filling in for him.
It doesn't even look like there's doesn't even look like there's, because usually in the Republic there would be multiple people in each pod.
Oh yeah,
it seems like there's just only one for each.
That also could be because also clones. Also, that could be because the Imperial governors finally taking control more and more. Do you remember how Tarkin said the governors would take control of the systems?
Yeah.
So it could be governors are more involved. But I do love this. I'm not gonna play it, but I do. I mean, I probably can. I do love like the back-to-back shots of them going back and forth.
It's very cool.
Oh, that's loud. We'll let's just stop it. I'm gonna turn this down on my end. I'm just gonna mute it. But
what does he look like Homelander from behind?
But just wait a minute, I never actually took the
Whoa.
Okay, let's break that down. So for people that don't know, that is not a stormtrooper. That is someone that is enlisted in the Imperial Army, not the Stormtrooper Corps.
Han, which is what
that's what Han was.
Han originally enlisted in the Imperial pilot program, the Imperial Navy. But after he got kicked out of being a TIE pilot, he got sent to the Imperial Army and was a mud trooper and hated his entire existence during that time.
It looks like it looks the same. It looks like okay. This person also, because you see her in the trailer twice. Oh, just try the fucking, because it looks like the same person. If I can find it. Also, if you guys don't know, if you guys watch Game of Thrones, this is Qyburn, great actor. I can't wait for him.
Winter's coming. They're drinking calf.
Drinking something. Just leave them be. I love I love how he calls them fat pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. She's right here. And there's 2 Death Troopers, by the way.
That's an admiral.
I don't know if that's an admiral or a director.
Director.
It looks like a director. Because like Karnak's position.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a director person.
So since Death Troopers are brought up, little tidbit of lore for you guys. Shane and Dom probably already know this from Discord, but it was found out the other day by us that the Death Troopers, the Blackwing virus that created the Death Troopers in Legends is canon. And that's what these Death Troopers are based off of is a Blackwing virus.
That's pretty dope. But second off, fuck.
Hold on. The book is actually canon.
The book is not.
The book is not.
The book is not canon, but the Blackwing virus is canon.
This looks like a senator party.
Okay, great.
AK-47 Rebel. I love it.
I'm sorry. That's what the.
Sorry, I just have to point it out every time. I don't care what people say.
AK-47
that is a dope concept of a gun.
That actually is.
No one can tell me otherwise. It looks like
Does he look familiar?
That's Bill Skarsgård. That's Bill Strap Bill. That's the Doctor from Thor. Boom.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Hey, this looks like a prison. This is just me. This looks like a prison.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That does.
Prison station.
Faces to me.
This looks like a prison.
Yeah, it's a prison. Yeah, it's a prison.
That's prison.
That was Andor on that hollow?
Yeah. I think Andor's being. Look at young Andor.
I just thought that, like, I kept looking at the fact that the guy looks like both, like, Jonathan Groff and Zac Efron.
That is true. I'll give you that. I see it's empty. That's definitely empty. That's I have to go back to Charlie. That's Imperial Army.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the army. But this guy, really, like, I love this back-to-back shot because this is dope.
Who is this person right here?
This is probably Andor. Calling it now, that's Andor. And just, like, hiding.
My thing is how much of the trailer, what we see in the trailer, is actually going to be used as actual footage in the show.
True. You never know.
That is true.
I don't know. Some of the action scenes usually stay in the show. So, like, this is probably, the show. Okay, but no, actually, going back to this, what are, if I can pull this, if I can find them in the shot, who are these guys? Like, what is with this?
Those would probably be local defense force, like local security, local law enforcement.
Do you think for Imperial? You think it's for the Empire though?
They're probably Imperial backed, but they're probably local to that planet. And then the Empire comes in and takes over, like all that good jazz as they do.
Do we love the new gunship design?
Oh yeah, look at that.
But it's chunky. You can tell it's a chunky boy.
One chunky boy.
Chunky boy. It's you get to see more Imperial, like, modification of the clone bunker. Not bunker. Whatever the frick it's called.
Gunship.
Gunship.
Now, yes, this show doesn't reveal that much, but I can get the feel that the Empire's being a bitch.
I couldn't tell at first that was Mon Mothma.
I knew instantly that was the same actress from episode 3. Which, props to them for getting the back. You know? Like, props for them.
There's a lot more, like, it could just be because of just the show and our species, but there's a lot more. I haven't noticed any aliens.
That's true.
I've not noticed any non-humans throughout the Andor trailer.
Well, that's just the teaser, so.
Yeah, we could. Don't get me wrong. You're definitely going to be in a city where you're going to see aliens.
True, yeah.
So I will admit, we're stretching it, trying to make it to that hour mark.
Wait, shut up, Charlie.
I'm just saying we're trying to keep it consistent with an hour-long episode each time, just consistency.
Okay. Have you guys seen the actual leaked footage of the Mandalorian trailer?
No.
I didn't.
I'm waiting for it to get officially released because I want to see it in good quality, not that grainy fucking. I took it on my 2002 flip phone camera quality.
Actually, there's really good quality now.
Every clip I've seen of it from, like, people like, oh, let's talk about this. Like, it looks like I pulled out of 2002 Nokia and fucking recorded it.
I think what the season's raising me about is the Mandalorian Civil War.
I think it's going to be Mandalore coming back to prominence.
I think it's a Civil War. Called now for the Darksaber. Come on, Bo-Katan. She's going to be upset.
How is there going to be a Civil War if the Mandalorians barely exist as is?
From that trailer, though.
Yeah, we saw like 6 new Mandalorians. That's it.
What's with the shoulder?
I don't know. Otherwise, on other news, I got back into cosplay yesterday in the full Jedi robes. Pretty dope. But
yeah, keep making conversation, buddy.
I don't know. It just, I don't know. There could be like a little toss up with the Darksaber. All I'm saying is,
Grogu is going to become Mandalore.
That'd be scary.
Just imagine like fucking more and more mercenaries are just like actual like honor bound warriors fighting Grogu for the Darksaber, and him just not even trying.
There's a little freaking. Okay, good. I just want to bring this real quick up for the Ahsoka show. Do you guys think there's gonna be a Luke Skywalker?
Huh?
Do you think for the Ahsoka show you're gonna see a Luke Skywalker?
I want to see. So shout out to I think her tag on TikTok is Ginger Plants or something like that. Ginger Plants or Snapchat. Her name is Bucky. She does a bunch of these skits talking about like Luke and Leia like meeting like Anakin and Padme.
Oh, I know.
Meeting Ahsoka, and she's been talking about like how she would have it done of Luke meeting Ahsoka for the first time, or Luke meeting Rex for the first time, and I would love to see that.
Oh my gosh!
Because we don't know if that meeting between Ahsoka and Luke in the Book of Boba Fett was their first meeting or not. It didn't seem like it.
No, they already knew each other.
No, they already. Yeah. It seems like It seems like to me
they've already talked about Anakin
for help with how to build the Jedi Order back.
It looks like I don't know if he asked her. I think she found him.
And he respects her a lot. Like when watching that moment in the Book of Boba Fett, I could see in that moment that he's still Luke is the master now. However, once Ahsoka gets into the picture, he is still questioning on whether he is ready or not. It's like we go back to just the original trilogy. We go back to Luke from the original trilogy, asking questions that he doesn't know the answer to, that he needs the approval of others. In that moment, we see the Luke that we've grown up. We see the Luke that we've grown up with. You see what I'm saying?
No, yeah. I know. Okay, my thing is, it definitely wasn't their first encounter. I agree with you on that. Luke looks up to her because you gotta think about it. Luke lost his master Yoda without a lot of questions. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Luke lost both his Obi-Wan and Yoda. Okay. But so he definitely still looks up to like a master figure, and Ahsoka has the years and experience to kind of help guide him. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, as well, what I have to say is that as much as like that's definitely not the first encounter, and my best bet is Ahsoka found him. He didn't find Ahsoka.
It's quite possible.
If Ahsoka came back into the Rebels, and Satine took her to like the Rebel Alliance thing, and there's a Skywalker talk going around. Then.
Well, she was part of the Rebels long before. Yeah. Luke Skywalker was even brought into the fold of the rebellion.
Well, no. I'm talking about like the little small clip after. That's after Return of the Jedi. That small little portion part of that.
I know.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. It literally says in Captain Rex fought in the Battle of Endor.
Yeah, she even says Palpatine died. The Emperor's Reign of Terror came to an end.
I'm still debating on if Rex was or was not. I don't care.
No, it's been confirmed that was Rex.
If they gave me can Rex meet Luke?
That's one of the things that Bucky was talking about was like post Battle of Endor. Rex is just kind of shooting this shit with the other rebels. Oh yeah, hey, General Skywalker's over there if you want to talk to him.
Commander.
General Skywalker.
Commander Skywalker.
Well, some of them would have referred to him as General. I guarantee you that, but he was only a commander.
General.
Or they would have. Or they would have referred to him as like, oh, hey, there's the Jedi Skywalker over there. And he was like, Skywalker?
He goes to talk to him. So,
General? It's Commander, but...
Do you know who Anakin? What would that mean? I served with him. You know. Yeah. Oh, you're a clone. Oh yeah, he's my father. You're what now?
Nani?
Nah. Yeah.
Okay, Rex knew. I think Rex knew Padme was pregnant.
Oh,
I think he definitely fucking.
Oh, indeed.
He definitely knew that shit.
So, one thing that I've seen this a lot recently is hold on, let me see if I can't pull it up so I can quote it verbatim. But it is a comparison between dialogue that was taken out of Star Wars and dialogue that was left in Star Wars.
Oh, I love that.
Let me find it.
I just really want Rex Luke Skywalker. That talk would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like in my opinion, Book of Boba Fett robbed us with the Ahsoka and Luke Skywalker talk that we always wanted.
That leaves. I'm going to put quotes for this. Potential for that. I'm not doubting it. It may happen. It may not.
I actually can't wait to see Force Ghost Anakin talk to Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about that? Did you figure about that they cast Hayden Christensen to come back for the Ahsoka show?
Oh no! For some. Oh! That's what you were saying. Why did my mind thought a different thing. Because I was thinking you said I heard Force Ghost, and for some reason I thought you said Force Ghost Luke talking to Ahsoka.
No, I think Ahsoka's dead by Skywalker. No one can tell me otherwise.
If I can just see a scene of Anakin talking to Luke, that would be great. Like actually,
Anakin talking to Luke, or Anakin talking to Ahsoka as Force Ghost. I still love that the apprentice broke the left side, the master broke the right side.
Mm-hmm.
The son figuratively broke the mask completely. Each one of them brought out. Each one of them brought the light side out of Anakin.
Obi-Wan. My friend is truly dead.
It's fucking. That my father is truly dead.
Goodbye, Darth.
I'm trying to find this. This one specific one. I can't seem to find it right now, but I know. So how it goes is like the lines left in. I don't like sand. It's rough. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. But then that's lines left in. Lines taken out is Padme. I've known. We've all known. Well, no, I've known. I've just pretended for you and Anakin's sake not to know. And that was him talking to. That was supposed to be him talking to Padme post Operation Nightfall, when he's trying to find out where Anakin went.
I've always known.
He's talking to Padme, and he's like, "I've known. I've just pretended not to know because you make him happy." Like, no matter how hard things are, he's around you, he's happy.
Yeah, no one can tell me otherwise that as much as what happened, those two were actually perfect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that line is actually perfect. Like
Obi-Wan always knew. We always knew that.
I mean,
and we see that in season 7 of the Clone Wars. Like I
hope you at least told Padme.
I said hello.
Anakin's like, Anakin knew. Anakin couldn't have been that dumb that he didn't really think Obi-Wan did not know. They were on those. They were on missions together.
The amount of times he goes, Padme, Senator Amidala, just like,
Senator.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the Senator.
Yeah. Okay. Is it also really heartbreaking that to just talk about relationships, like Kenobi would have left the Jedi Order if Satine asked for it, but Satine would never do that for him because how much he loved him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I hate life.
I want to see Corgi Kenobi.
Dude, if they made Rey a Kenobi, that would have basically confirmed and that was originally on the table.
Why did we go? Okay, you said Corgi, but why did you go to Rey?
Okay, because he said Corgi Kenobi, and originally on the table actually was Rey was a Kenobi.
Yeah, but originally yes, but then timeline wise it didn't make any sense because Rey is like 19, 20?
19 when we first see
in Force Awakens, and
in The Last Jedi.
And she would have been 20 by The Last Jedi. Oh,
no.
Yeah, no. She would have been 20 by Rise of Skywalker. But Obi-Wan had been dead for over 30 years by that point. It wouldn't have made sense.
I mean, Corgi could have.
Brother, but no, it wouldn't.
Corgi could have done it, and boom.
We are a PG-13 podcast.
Well, last time I checked, no one's in here right now, okay? But no, trust me. If Corgi was actually Kenobi, that could have happened. That could have happened later down the line. Like that could have been a granddaughter. That's what they were going to originally intend to do. I'm still upset actually that now looking at it at the sequels that they didn't do Finn and Rey as just.
Well, okay, so in the Lego Christmas special that they did last year, Finn is actually going through Jedi training with Rey.
I know, but they could have done that in the sequel trilogy.
Can we all just agree that John Boyega was done dirty by Disney?
Yes, that's why I said like literally they could have done it in the Last Jedi. It's like at the end of the Force Awakens, they could have been Rey and Finn together. I go to see Luke.
Luke would have been like, "Who the fuck's this guy?"
Mace Windu?
You asshat. You're such an asshole. You are just living bantha fodder.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh. Now, honestly, if Finn had a lightsaber color, it wouldn't be purple. Let's be honest, it would probably be. I don't know. He was okay in like Rise of Skywalker. He was actually really in tune. I think Finn's would have been green. I actually think Finn's would have been.
Actually, I was gonna say that too.
Finn's would have been green. Or orange. That would be dope. But that's really hard to get. You have to be really pure. But like, I feel like I got robbed of like Finn doing a Stormtrooper uprising, like.
So in the original plot for Rise of Skywalker, Finn was supposed to be on Coruscant leading a rebellion against the First Order that had planted themselves on Coruscant.
Of course.
And the concept art looked amazing. We got robbed of that.
I don't hate J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams is actually a really good director. Like he actually, and for what's Force Awakens is basically a copy and paste of New Hope changes. A New Force Awakens is like still a really good film in my opinion. I think it's like a 7 out of 10 because this is like sets up everyone perfectly.
What if that leads to this question?
Just Rise of Skywalker.
Would the sequel trilogy have been better if J.J. Abrams directed all three? In some opinions, like I no trashing on the sequel trilogy. But just would it not have that much hate if JJ continued directed both?
I think if he got all, I think if JJ was able to direct all three, I actually think it would have been. I think it would have been. I don't think it would have been better. Like I can't say for possibilities what it could. Like I love JJ Abrams for what he gave us in Rise of Skywalker. I also am like, could he have done better? Maybe yes or no. But would have been a very it definitely would have been like a crystal clear all the way through his story, you know? Like it feels like as much as like Force Awakens and Last Jedi do definitely connect, doesn't those two do not connect back to Rise of Skywalker in my opinion. It feels like something like happened that's like just not there. But like I think it could have been better or worse, but I think it would have been a really just at least it would have been an all the way through story because and we can never see what that would look like.
That's what
Sorry, I'm trying to find some of this concept art that I was telling you guys about.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. It's like there's still potential. There's like I still have hope for future like sequel shows like Resistance.
Dom, you're cutting out really bad.
It wasn't me, right? I thought it was just me. I know what he's saying. I can hear I can like somewhat piece together what he's saying. He's talking about like he has hope for like sequel shows.
Because no matter what Resistance, it's good.
No, it is not.
Yes, you son of a.
No, it is not.
Give me one reason. I'm not finished with it, but I'm on season 2. Give me one reason.
I can give you like hundreds, but I really don't want to go down that rabbit hole right now.
Give me a list after this stream.
We're gonna get into an argument. I'm not gonna go down.
This is a lore game. We're literally talking about anything you want. So actually, just go on.
No. No. I'm not gonna go on.
What's stopping you?
I'm not gonna go on.
Why?
I don't want to. It's gonna go on YouTube, so I don't need this to be an argument. Right. All I can tell you is Rise of the Resistance the worst Star Wars show to come out? Yes, it is. But you cannot tell me that it is not. Okay, what did you say? It's good. You cannot tell me it beats any of the other Star Wars shows that have come out. Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Bad Batch. Like, a bunch of Bad Batch inconsistent. It doesn't top anything. It's all the way at the. Here's Clone Wars. It's all the way down there. Okay.
So here's some of the concept art from the original concept for Episode 9. This is on Coruscant. This is Phasma executing some Resistance fighters. Here's Rey with a double-bladed lightsaber.
Love this. Is it 2 different colors?
No, it's blue.
For me, it looked like 2, like a shade of lighter blue and cyan.
Can we all do what we did with the Zack Snyder stuff and be like, give us this cut, give us this cut,
give us the cut.
Here's the Battle of Coruscant with Finn at the head.
It would have been good. You
froze.
You didn't freeze. You froze.
I said, look at Rose.
Oh, I thought you said froze. I was like,
this would have been an amazing scene in the movie right here.
Have you guys actually seen like the Battle of Coruscant that one dude did?
No.
That little anime, dude, it's so good.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Battle of Coruscant.
Fucking Star Destroyers coming up through the ground.
It actually happened, and it's like one. It's like it's 5 minutes, but stop sharing screen. I'll share yours. I'll share my screen. Let's talk about whatever we want. I'm going to talk about this.
Well, we are going to start wrapping up soon because I have to start getting ready for work.
All right, John,
because yes, I still have a job outside of this. I wish I could make a living off of this.
John, are you watching?
But I can't yet.
I'm watching.
Okay, are you down?
Will we get copyright strike for watching this?
No, I don't think so.
Wait. Go to the view inside the pod. Is this the video I'm thinking of?
Jeez,
yes, it is.
Nice shot. That was getting close even for me.
Sorry it took so long. R5 was convinced I was going to shoot you on accident.
Keep it together, R5.
This is so dope.
All right, Race. You got a lot of houses out there, so pick your targets and watch your 6.
This actually happened. The Battle of Coruscant is actually like this.
I got him. Computer's locked. Computer's away.
Watch out for that burnout.
Watch out for them turbo lasers.
Are you seeing this? I'm getting some weird power surges.
Looks like it's coming from the Senate district. Wait, incoming fire!
No.
It! Hold on!
I've lost power. I'm going
Can you hear the episode 2 music?
Give me a second.
Can't stabilize.
Got it! Is R5 hit?
R5, are you hit? Well, okay, well, great. We'll just pick one of them.
We're going, R5.
Power's back. System's up.
This isn't that long.
Picking up that power surge again. It's getting stronger. Oh, blast. Looks like a TIE Avenger class and Escort.
We're coming from the south side of the evacuation zone.
Missile lock.
Watch out!
Escort's broken off on the left.
I think you see a Star Destroyer crash, and it's actually really dope.
A tight fit coming up.
But that, of course, sounds really deadly.
Blast. I got it right in my tail.
Shake that bandit.
Ah, I'm getting cooked over here.
Those are reflectors. I'm coming in hot.
Just think about how scary this actually is for the people watching this, like on course.
I got him. My shields are down. My shields are down. Blasted dice.
Coming in. I've got a lot.
This is so cool.
TIE Avenger locked in.
I got really
Everything, everything looks like it's in one station.
Looks like that destroyer formation is right above the power signature.
They guarding something? I thought the Empire would care to protect the old Senate chambers.
No, I wouldn't think so. That power reading is coming from below the surface.
Wraith 1, I'm picking up a new ship ID. Will it sink yet? It's a ship, Wraith 1. It's a damn ship. Look to the right of the Senate chambers.
What in the blazes?
I can't believe it.
Light of course. It's a super Star Destroyer.
This supposed to be resistance
Servo
or
lasers. Coming from the destroyers.
just making
It's
sure?
stuck behind the debris.
No, this is Rebels.
Rebels, okay.
This is the Battle of Coruscant. Like happened a couple months after the Battle of Endor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This happened. This like actually happened. A Super Star Destroyer actually came out of the ground in that battle.
Watch out!
Wow,
and then just destroyed.
No, it jumped into hyperspace.
Yeah. In
Back into
atmosphere.
the atmosphere?
Yep.
No need to worry, Ray. Rogue Squadron has done it. You've taken out the planet.
That feels like a path engine.
Glad the rest of you could join us. Excellent fire rate, too.
Looks like
Did you hear the drop,
the
Rogue
rest
Squadron?
of the Aero fleet is preparing for light speed.
No.
My scans are showing a full
They're making a
retreat.
movie about Rogue Squadron, so I really hope they show a Battle of Coruscant.
Oh my gosh. That's so close to the atmosphere.
Yeah. No, but a lot of lives were actually lost in the Battle of Coruscant. It was
Yeah, because it's on a. Yeah. The whole planet is a city. It's a city surface.
like when Star Destroyers are actually crashing, they're like murdering millions of people.
Oh yeah.
So Shane, make sure to credit the creator of that video.
Oh yes, the creator of that video was
like
Double
it-
Engine.
Yeah, and then if you'll just make a post about it while I'm at work on Instagram, on our Instagram, credit him or her, or credit them, just so we don't get accused of stealing their content and all that. But no, it is possible to jump in atmosphere. It's just very, very difficult because you have to more or less do all the calculations by yourself because the nav computer is going to be like, oh, there's a planetary body. We cannot jump.
Yeah, Rogue Squadron's attack for there because that consists of Wedge Antilles. That's Rogue Squadron is Wedge Antilles. He leads that squadron. Was attacking the planetary shield.
Right.
Of course not.
I'm gonna go. My computer's almost dead.
Yeah, we're closing out anyways, so
I'm gonna head out as well. I have to eat food and take care of my pups.
all right. Well, let's do closing remarks. Dom, you can go ahead and head out.
You can find me at dshine12 on TikTok and YouTube. I could also and Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. Just I think, but who cares?
No one likes him.
What?
Nothing. Go on.
That's it.
I'm King Faye, also known as Shane. You can find me on TikTok under King Faye Official, and you can find me on Instagram as also King Faye. And then you can also find me on Discord. It's the same thing across everything. If you want to get to my Discord server, Voice of Corruption, go to my TikTok channel. I do post the lives also on there. So yeah. Thank you for joining, guys. Off to you, Charlie.
My mouse is not working.
Oh, that sucks.
No, I think okay, yeah, my computer's broken.
Charlie.
All right, so you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at CarolinaBoy232. But you can also find our official Instagram and Discord at Sundari Broadcast Systems. You can also obviously find us here on YouTube, Sundari Broadcast System. Shane right now is more or less in charge of the Instagram. And there will be links to the Discord on our Instagram, and also I will edit it later on and put it in the description of this video. So we will see you guys same time, same place next week.
Adios, gents.
With you, and have a great night.
It's fixed. Yay.